What's up?
I said, I'm glad you're back there because you're going to need to help me through this.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
You and I.
Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Community Media Trivia is live, and we are on the air. And you know what they say about live TV, anything can happen. And tonight, we do have a very special guest where anything is possible. I'd like to introduce our very special guest sitting next to me, Woody Charlson. Woody, thank you so much for stepping in tonight and filling in for Jeff, who could not be here. He's on assignment tonight. There's a couple questions I would like to ask you before we get to Corey back there. Just a couple of questions like, who's your favorite president? Okay. You're gonna have to loosen up a little bit. You're looking a little stiff over there. From what I hear, it's Woodrow Wilson. Okay. I also heard that your favorite actor is Elijah Wood. Can you confirm? All right. I assume your favorite movie is also maybe Forrest Gump. All right. We're gonna give him a second to, maybe get the willies out. I know it's a little tough being on live TV, so we'll throw it back to Corey. Corey Smith, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. It's nice temperature out there for mid-June, and Sunday's the first day of summer. But I'm doing well.
Good. Yeah, it's been nice getting out of that like 95-degree weather we were having over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not sure with your co-host there. I mean, I don't think he needs the shades on. That's a little out of the ordinary, but that's what happens when we have new co-hosts on the show.
Yeah, well, he was talking to me a little bit earlier about the weather over the weekend. He can't really swim because he swells up, and he was sharing with me a little bit about some of his fears. He's very much afraid of saws. He doesn't like fire, and he hates woodpeckers.
Ugh,
Yeah, I know.
it's awful.
I know. But we're glad he's here. We're glad you're here, Corey. We would, before we get into trivia, we would like to mention our current banner sponsors, which, Woody, would you like to read those for us? All right. Why don't I do it for you? So our current banner sponsors are Adams County Community Foundation, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame, Adams County Trout Unlimited, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, Exchange Club of Hanover, and Gettysburg Railway. And you can also become a banner sponsor if you would like to. There's different options for you. If you want to go on to the website, the Community Media website, there's more information there on how to sign up and what the benefits are. And that's at communitymedia.net/sponsorship. So go check that out. So hopefully, knock on wood, the rest of trivia goes a little bit better for our friend over here, Woody Charlson. But everybody, I think, knows the rules to trivia, so I think we're going to get started here in just a few seconds. Hopefully Woody can loosen up. I heard he's trying to branch off a little bit in his career.
We need that.
Yeah.
Branch off a little bit.
All right, I'll read the first question. During a civil war in 48 BC, what ruler accidentally burned down part of the Library of Alexandria? Julius Caesar, Cicero, Cleopatra, or Augustus? I don't know, what do you think, Woody? Are you good at history? I know you don't like fire, so this is probably not a good question for you. The people think Julius Caesar. And the people are correct. 54% of the people got that right. According to historical accounts, Julius Caesar set fire to his own ships during his civil war in 48 BC to stop his enemies from following him. However, the flames spread to parts of the city, including the renowned Library of Alexandria. Corey, number 1.
We can just stop trivia right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Woody, would you like to read this one? All right. Due to its dense atmosphere, what is the hottest planet in our solar system? Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, or Venus? You know, you got a Planck expression going on over there, Woody. The people say Mercury, but it is Venus. 4 people got that correct. The thick atmosphere of Venus is composed mainly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid trapping heat and extreme greenhouse effect. As a result, Venus's surface temperature averages around 465 degrees Celsius, hotter than even Mercury. You would not do well there, Woody. That would not be a good experience for you. What are the names of the 2 granny characters that Bingo and Bluey pretend to be? Janet and Rita, Gladys and Madge, Tina and Socks, or Missy and Lulu? What do you think? Corey, are you a Bluey fan?
I might after all these weeks of Bluey questions.
I know. I
This
feel
is
like I need to.
back-to-back weeks.
We need to like maybe have a get together and just have a Bluey marathon. Sean Garrett says yes. Janet and Rita. Only 3 people knew that. We don't have a lot of Bluey fans. Bluey and Bingo played Janet and Rita, respectively, doing everything that the 2 pups imagine grandmas do, like parking their car in a sandbox. Yeah, why not? Seems like a good place to park your car. What toy company produces both of the dolls seen here? Hasbro, Mattel, Super Plastic, or Playskool? And these look like Barbie and Ken dolls.
That is correct.
And those are made of plastic, not wood. Sorry, Woody. Let's see what the people say. They say Mattel. I believe they are correct. It is Mattel. Barbie was introduced in 1959 by Mattel, who also debuted her male counterpart Ken in 1961. So only 2 years single. That's not bad.
I was just getting ready to say, wow.
Not bad for Barbie. Ruby from Boston, taking number 1. Who popularized the phrase, "If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen"? Theodore Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, Mark Twain, or Harry S. Truman? There's a lot of like heat-related and fire questions, which I think is making Woody Charleston a little nervous tonight. He's looking a little bored over there.
I agree.
The people say Harry S. Truman. Actually, the people say Winston Churchill, but the answer is Harry S. Truman. The phrase, "if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen," was popularized by Harry S. Truman, known for his straightforward and decisive demeanor. Truman used the expression as a senator and later as a president to mean that someone who cannot handle the pressure or criticism of a situation should step aside. Or as our friend over here would say, they're barking up the wrong tree. Which of these condiments is a spicy hot pepper sauce? Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce, steak sauce, or soy sauce? I think this is a soft toss. What do you think, Woody?
Definitely not C.
Yeah, definitely not C. The people say Tabasco, and they are correct. The people know their sauces. Tabasco sauce is made from Tabasco peppers, vinegar, and salt, and has been produced by the McClenney Company on Avery Island, Louisiana since 1868. The iconic sauce adds a distinctive spicy kick to many dishes. And the bottle is very recognizable. Ruby from Boston hanging on to number 1. This brand of microwavable turnovers is called hot what? Rods, flips, pockets, or puffs. I used to love these things.
Oh yes, I would burn my tongue numerous times with the hot pockets.
Yeah. 100% of the people say hot pockets, and they are right. Hot Pockets, known for their shape and heatable convenience, debuted in 1983. Created by brothers Paul and David Mirage, these microwavable turnovers are famous for their quick preparation and wide variety of flavors ranging from pepperoni pizza to ham and cheese. I hear your favorite is wood fire pizza. Where are hamstring muscles located on the human body? The arm, the thigh, the chest, or the neck?
I think that's a softball question. Wow. You know.
Yeah. And it's, when these muscles are stiff as a board, it's not good. The people say thigh, and they are correct. The hamstring muscles are located in the thigh at the back of the leg. These muscles play a crucial role in activities like walking, running, and jumping, or climbing trees, like our friend over here. The word hamstring is derived from the Old English ham or ham, meaning the hollow or bend. What is the profession of Bluey's dad bandit? Historian, archaeologist, art restorer, or paleontologist? What do you think,
Another
Corey?
Bluey.
I know.
I'm thinking B, but I have no idea.
Archaeologist. The people say archaeologist, and they are correct. Interesting.
I knew Bandit.
Bandit not only works as an archaeologist, but also holds a PhD in archaeology. The joke behind this being that dogs classically love digging up bones. That's good.
I like that.
They also like sticks. They like carrying sticks. Woody, what do you think about that? Gosh, he's just a bump on a log over there. This is 4 double points. Which of these countries does not border the Kalahari Desert? Libya, Botswana, Namibia, or South Africa? Not a lot of trees out in the desert. I think he agrees. The people say South Africa, but the answer is Libya. Only 4 people got that correct. The Kalahari Desert is a large, semi-arid, sandy savanna in southern Africa, spreading over Botswana, Namibia, South Africa. Libya, located thousands of kilometers to the north, wow, I can't read tonight. Would you maybe read the next question? I guess not. A blue moon occurred on May 31st of 2026. What does it mean when a blue moon occurs? Full moon closest to the summer solstice, full moon that appears visibly blue due to the atmosphere, first full moon after the spring equinox, or second full moon of the month? Wow, answers all across the board. And it is D. Second full moon of the month. Blue moon refers to the second full moon that occurs within a single calendar month. Since most months have only one full moon, a blue moon is relatively rare, happening approximately once every 2 to 3 years. This is why the phrase once in a blue moon describes something that doesn't happen very often. Ruby from Boston still hanging on number 1. What country won the first Federation Internationale de Football Association World Cup in 1933? That is FIFA. Argentina, West Germany, Uruguay, or Italy? You know this one, don't you, Corey?
I'm going with Argentina, but I'm
Argentina.
not fully sure on that one.
Well, the people say Argentina. They're with you on that. But it's Uruguay.
There we go.
Uruguay hosted and won the first FIFA World Cup in 1930. You were just a small tree at that point. I'm trying. I'm trying. Ruby from Boston hanging on. Schwolfie close behind. What fantasy creature lends its name to these beloved collectibles? Troll, ogre, fairy, or elf? So when I was a kid, I collected these things. I had a whole bunch of them. These were my thing.
Hard to believe how old these troll is now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
And the people know their trolls. Back in 1959, Thomas Dam was a poor Dutch farmer who couldn't afford a Christmas present for his daughter, so he created the troll doll. They became big-time fad in the 1960s and have stood the test of time as a favorite toy of kids around the world. What is the hardest substance in the human body? Tooth enamel, bone, keratin, or cartilage? I think maybe this this video gives us a little clue because he's lacking these. And it is tooth enamel. Tooth enamel is not only the hardest substance in the body, but it also surpasses steel in terms of its mineral content hardness. You know, I've heard, Woody Charlson, that one of your relatives was actually a pair of false teeth at one time. Ruby from Boston hanging on. Which streaming service owned by Disney is planned for retirement as it transitions its users to the Disney Plus app? Hulu, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, or Peacock? You're a streamer, right? You got the streaming services, Corey?
Yeah, It's
Yeah.
not too often I use this streaming outlet, but Hulu,
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised when I saw that.
Yeah. Hulu is the correct answer. So people will be losing their Hulu and going just Disney Plus. Disney is planning to move all Hulu content to Disney Plus and decommissioning the Hulu app by the end of 2026. So just keep that in mind if you're a Hulu user and you got to log on someday and it's not there anymore. Just go over to Disney Plus. Which of these is not a body change sometimes associated with pregnancy? Skin darkening, thickening hair, heightened sense of smell, or increased digestion? And that looks really fun, whatever she's doing there on that video.
Yeah. We think Woody. I think Woody knows this question.
Yeah. I mean, he knows what it's like to swell up. Increased digestion is not a body change. While many pregnant people experience changes in their sense of smell, hair thickening, and skin darkening due to hormonal shifts, increased digestion is generally not associated with pregnancy. In fact, many people experience slowed digestion. Interesting. Which of these classic spring break drinking games is known as Flip Cup? A, B, C, or D?
I mean, that first one has cards, and I played Flip Cup. I don't remember, cards being involved like that.
Well, the answer is D.
There we go.
The people know their Flip Cup. Flip Cup, sometimes known as canoe, is a A team-based game where two sets of players line up on each side of the table, chug a drink, and attempt to flip their empty cup over before moving to the next player. The American Addiction Centers has found it is the most quickly intoxicating game that you can play. Which of these U.S. national parks sits within the Mojave Desert? Saguaro National Park, Great Basin National Park, White Sands National Park, or Death Valley National Park. And the video, this is one of the greatest scenes from Spaceballs.
Death Valley.
Death Valley. Death Valley National Park is the largest national park in the contiguous United States and is situated mostly within the Mojave Desert, known for its extreme heat. It includes the Badwater Basin, which at 282 feet below sea level is the lowest point in North America. It's also where The Undertaker is from.
Yes.
Death Valley.
And Clemson, Death Valley, and LSU, Death Valley.
Yeah. This is for double points. Who won the inaugural Best FIFA Women's Player Award in 2016? Mia Hamm, Alex Morgan, Carly Lloyd, or Marta. She doesn't have a last name. She's just Marta. She's like Cher.
I'm going with Alex Morgan, but I think it might be A.
Mia Hamm's the only name I recognize.
Or,
It is Carly Lloyd.
yeah.
Carly Lloyd won the first Best FIFA Women's Player Award in 2016. From 2001 to 2015, the award was known as the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year. I hear Woody's favorite sport is baseball because one of his relatives was a bat one time. How many answers does a typical Magic 8 ball provide? 15, 10, 5, or 20?
I can't think of 20 answers. but
No, that seems like a lot. I would say maybe 10.
That's where I'm thinking.
Wow, it
Look
is
at that.
20.
Wow.
The Magic 8 ball contains an icosahedron, or a 20-sided die that provides the same number of answers. It breaks down to 10 affirmative answers, 5 negative answers, and 5 neutral answers.
Well, they should show all 20 answers then.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
What country won the 2018 Men's FIFA World Cup? England, Belgium, Croatia, or France?
Boy, they're really testing my sports. with the
Yeah,
World Cup.
what's the answer here, Corey?
Well, I was wrong last time, and then wrong before that. I'm going to go with France.
Francais.
Francais.
That's what the people think. And it is. It is
Yes,
France.
Look at that.
France won their second World Cup title in 2018, 20 years after winning their first set in 1998.
Here we go.
Ruby from Boston hanging in there. 1243. Schwolfie not too far behind. What company made Woody and Buzz Lightyear into real toys in 1995? Manhattan Toy, Thames and Cosmos, Melissa and Doug, or Thinkway? Hey, he's got the same name as you. What do you think about that?
Speaking of, Toy Story 5 will be coming out this weekend.
Wow, 5?
5.
They're catching up to Friday the 13th.
At this rate, yeah.
Think Away is the answer. Only 3 people got that one.
I wasn't thinking.
Back in 1995, Thinkway got the license to produce Toy Story merchandise, and they made Buzz Lightyear and Woody dolls. They initially turned down the opportunity. Eventually, the license went to Mattel, who now produces Toy Story merchandise. Ruby from Boston. What is the scientific name for the brain freeze caused by eating ice cream too fast? Horripilation, borborygmi, sphenophlotine ganglia drolagia, or Morskiotia burcarum. And those are all pronounced correctly.
You should have really passed that to Woody. I think he was really excited for that answer.
I know, but he's sitting over here like a bump on a log. The answer is C. The term for the sensation commonly known as a brain freeze or ice cream headache is pharyngealia, and sudden cold temperature of the ice cream touching the roof of the mouth encourages the blood vessels in the area to constrict and then rapidly dilate.
I'm just going to call it SG.
Yes. What is the real life name of this loud Toy Story character known as Mr. Mike in the films? Rockin' Robot, Mike Droid, Talkin' Bot, or Tapetron? I don't see the picture here, so.
Well, it's got the little toy thing with the smiley face and the eyes, the buttons. I think it's Talking Bot.
People say Talkin' Bot, well, 50%, but it is Rockin' Robot.
All right.
The Rockin' Robot from Play School was released in 1991 and included fun features like pitch shifter and built-in children's songs for kids to sing along to.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
No,
Whoa,
I
Schwolfie. Schwolfie is taking the lead by 1 point. Where on the body would you find the girdle of Venus? Toe, brain, mouth, or palm? I don't think Woody has any of these. Maybe he has a palm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of his relatives was a palm tree. And that is the correct answer. It's a palm. The girdle of Venus is a palmistry term that refers to the semicircular line in the palm of the hand above the heart line and opposite the base of the fingers. Ruby from Boston taking over. We are back and forth here between first and second. Sarah Y is not far behind either. This is type in your answer. Mr. Blank Head was the first ever toy advertised on TV in 1952. So type in your responses to this. Do you have any idea, Woody? No. What about you, Corey?
I'm going to go with Mr. Potato
Yeah.
Head. Pretty easy, a little softball.
100% of the people say potato,
Potato.
and they would be correct. Nice job, everyone. You know your toys. On April 30th, 1952, the first ad for Mr. Potato Head debuted on television, but it was not a plastic potato back then. It was a 98-cent bag of various body parts and eyes that had to be pinned to a real potato. That sounds even more fun than
I
the
think
plastic
so too.
one.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a close game. This is anyone's game. And weather is your wager question. So you can go all in, you can nothing at all, or you can go somewhere in between. What are you doing, Corey?
I'm going to wager 586 of my 886 points. Why? I have no idea.
And I was about to say it's a very specific question. Which of these lighting phenomena appears as diffuse, large glows that can exceed the size of a major city? Anvil lighting, or auroras, ball lighting, or sprites?
I don't know. I think this could change the whole picture of this whole standing.
People say auroras, but yeah, it is sprites.
No one got it right.
I'm surprised nobody got that.
I could have been another from fifth place to first, but now it's just a matter of the wagering.
Sprites primarily occur at an altitude of 50 to 90 kilometers above high-energy thunderstorms, significantly higher than regular lightning. Okay, this is going to be interesting. here are our winners. Number 3, Diane in third place with 470 points. Nice job, Diane. Second place is Astro at 540 points. And Dennis Weaver taking number 1 with 662 points. Let's look at the standings. Wow. So from number 17 all the way up to number 9, we have zeros. Trixie at number 8, Corey. Number 7.
So basically, I could have wagered nothing and I would have won.
Yeah, ZZ Toppin
Look
at number
that.
6. The Tin Man, number 5. Barbara coming in at number 4. Not far behind Diane at number 3. Astro coming in at number 2. And Dennis Weaver coming in at number 1. Wow.
Look at all that carnage again,
What? Yeah, this is two weeks of a crazy ending.
You got Ruby from Boston, and, Schwolfe, were neck and neck, and they are tied for last place.
Yeah.
Sarah Y as another Taco Phil. There's so much, that's why I don't wager all the points. It's just a matter of, do you wager a little bit? I wagered too much this time. So that's the name of the game.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. I mean, neck and neck almost the entire way there with Ruby from Boston and Schwolfe and Sarah Y not that far behind there.
Weaver.
And this is what's fun about the wager questions is it's anyone's game at the end.
Is that Dennis Weaver's first win?
That it may be. It may be.
I think, yeah.
I think he's been close a couple of times, but I think this might be Dennis Weaver's first number 1. I mean, we could be wrong, but
we'll ask Greg next week.
yeah, we'll ask Greg.
He's got the bragging rights this week then too. I mean, all those weeks that Greg has won. Now it's Dennis is on the top of the totem pole now.
Yeah. Well, this has been an exciting night of trivia. Corey, thank you for being back my backup, literally.
Yes.
My backup. Woody Charlson, it's been a real pleasure co-hosting with you tonight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this probably won't ever happen again, but thank you for being here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for playing. And we will see you all next Tuesday and every Tuesday right here on Live Trivia. Good night, everybody.
Incomplete. Cage Althoff with the attempt.
Pass intended for number 7, Damian Monzo, incomplete.
Intended for Monzo, who's had some big games receiving the football. So it'll